Morning guys, welcome back to Shop Saturday. Today we are going to finish up the base for our farmhouse table. So last week we got the X-legs for the bench done, and today we need to make the boards that go from here to there. So I've already got my Craig pocket hole jig set up over here in the corner, all set to go. So we're gonna drill some pocket holes. This is a pretty slick jig. It helps you join stuff together. So you basically just set your boards up and drill away. Just like that. And you pop it out, and then you got two holes where you can put screws in. We got one more board to do that too. Sit it in here. Make sure you don't have any sawdust in there. Yeah, you can pick one of these up. I'll leave a link in the description below if you're thinking about getting one, and you can get it right off of Amazon. They'll ship it right to your house. Oh. Make sure your drill bit's tight though. Alright, now we'll go join it to the table base. Alright, so now we're going to join these two together to really sturdy this table up. First thing I'm going to do, I think I might have mixed. I got to make sure I didn't mix these up because they're two different lengths. Alright, that looks good. So we're going to get our boards in here. I'm going to put a little bit of glue on there, and then I'm going to use my Craig screws to join them together. Which I better get that before I get too excited. Oh goodness. Alright, so we're going to try to get some glue on this other end here. Between the glues and the screws, it should be pretty sturdy. Hoping anyways. These guys loaded in there. Gosh dang it. Alright, so now we're going to screw it to it. It's real important with these screws not to over tighten them. It's probably a real fine line of being tight and too tight. I'm just going to be excited when this table is finished, because it's going to free up a lot of space in my garage. These guys all the way down here. Put some glue on this part this time. Plenty of glue. Okay, I'll get that pushed in there. Really, it really does snug it in there pretty good. It's crazy though how many screws you go through when you use these pocket hole screws. So if you need more, you can, I'll leave a link in the description, and they'll mail them right to your house if you buy them from Amazon. And remember, if you buy stuff with the links in our descriptions, it kind of helps us out too. Okay. So we'll just let that set up, get nice and sturdy, and then we'll carry it downstairs. Hopefully we'll be able to carry it, I guess. I didn't think about that before I put it together. And then we'll be ready for paint. Oh man. Yeah, I don't know how many of you people have ever tried building one of these farmhouse tables, but man, there's some people on Instagram that make it look really easy, and it's not that easy, to be honest with you. I tried to real quick make another tabletop, and not that I didn't know what I was doing, but not realizing how important it is to have dry wood, I ended up with the real warpy tabletop. As we've been working on these little projects, we've really learned quite a bit by messing up, if you would, if you want to call it that. While that dries, we're going to try to get together a couple of these grill scrapers that I want to hand out as presents. We may do a giveaway. This is just a prototype, so maybe we'll do a giveaway of one of the first prototypes. It's not real even or anything, but it'll do the job. You just use this instead of using one of those wire brush ones, and eventually it'll form to your grill, and then you don't have to worry about getting any of those wires stuck in your throat or your belly. I've got a couple of them here right right now, and then I ended up making one that's going to be more symmetrical, and then it's probably going to last longer because the end is longer on it. I'm going to take and make a couple of those real quick while we're waiting for that table to dry, okay? So basically I just have my template and I have my piece of cedar, and then I just lay it on there and trace it. Seems fairly simple, right? So then we just trace around it. We're going to just trace around it, and we got to make sure everything's going to turn out so you can see it. So we just trace it, and it doesn't have to be real perfect when you trace it out, because you're going to use a jigsaw to cut it out, which that's not, I don't know, at least the one I got, it's not that accurate. Same thing, I borrowed it from my stepdad, so I'd like to say thanks for him letting me use it. I'm gonna have to buy a new blade here in a little bit. But anyways, you get it all set up like that, and then you just take your jigsaw and cut it out. Alright, so we got it cut out, and now we just got to put the angle down here. Let's head over to the chop saw. All I do for the angle is I just take an angle, max it out. Mine only goes to 45, or yeah, 45, and so that's all I can get out of it. But that seems to be a pretty decent angle anyways, so let's just chop this up. It can be a little dangerous, so just be careful. There we go, so now we got our end cut off. The next thing I like to do is put a little chamfer on it. Just makes it look a little nicer. So we'll do that real quick with our trim router. Oh, I definitely got to get these power hooked up instead of using these extension cords. Waste more time trying to plug stuff in than actually getting stuff done. Now all it's left to do is sand it down. If you have a one of those disc sanders, you can really flatten this out. This is the only problem with using the jigsaw and not being careful, is it gets a little squiggly. But for the most part, it's okay, because we're gonna sand it down here in a second. And then I just like to hit it with some real fine sandpaper and just hand sand it so it feels nice and soft or smooth. And depending on how you cut it, you can get some pretty cool grain patterns. So these are available for sale on our website if you want to check it out. There's a link down below for that. Or you could just make one of these for your and give it to someone as a gift. I had thought it was a pretty cool idea, but apparently a lot of people are making these, so but anyways, so that's how you make a cedar grill scraper. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. You can make it any design you want. This is just one design I came up with, so it might last a long time. It prevents you from getting the wire brush pieces in your meat and then in your throat. You do want to make sure you sand the handle down real good, because the only thing worse than a piece of metal in your belly is a sliver in your fingers. So pretty cool. Like I said, check it out. It's on our website. And then maybe at one point we'll start doing a giveaway once I get some more of these made up. So thanks for watching, and as always, we're curious about what you're working on in your shop. As you can see, it is ridiculously hot in my shop. So thanks for watching.